Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I feel really weird filming this video. It's been like almost 3 months since I've posted another video. Okay, I don't know why I'm nervous. Well, if you're watching this, that means that I have announced on social media that I am pregnant. So I haven't posted a video in almost 3 months because I've been growing a little baby and sometimes have been really rough, and every time I tried to film a video, I was just like, they're gonna know, and I wasn't ready to tell people. Do you ever watch like your favorite YouTubers and you can just tell they're pregnant because like you watch them so much that there's certain things that you're like, oh, I think they could be pregnant. So I just didn't film anything, and that was because one, I didn't really feel that good most of the time, and two, I just felt like it was too obvious and I wasn't ready to put it out into the universe yet. When you're watching this video, I am 16 weeks and 4 days, and it is crazy how fast time has flown by. Soon I'll be at the halfway mark, and it's just been filled with a lot of new experiences for me, and it's honestly just been a wild ride. I want to start off with saying that we do not know the gender yet, but we are having a gender reveal this coming weekend, and I'll probably film some clips or something and show you guys. We're super excited to see what the gender is going to be. I don't care what it is as long as it's healthy. My boyfriend, he kind of is team boy, but I feel like that's pretty common with guys. So I do kind of want to tell you like my story and everything that's been going on. For me, I haven't filmed that much during this process, and to be completely honest, that's just because it was so unexpected, but we're gonna get into that. We found out I was pregnant on August 30th, and let me backtrack a little bit actually. So around August 17th is the first day that I started to feel weird. And for the whole time between August 17th and August 30th when we found out, I had the weirdest symptoms. I never thought in a million years that I was pregnant. That was probably the farthest thing from my mind at the time. I was doing all those Chloe Ting workouts. I was like in the best shape that I've been in years, and I just felt my best. And then August 17th came and I was like, holy crap. Like I felt horrible. Like I needed naps in the middle of the day. I was having horrible headaches. I just felt really sick, not necessarily like throwing up, but a little bit of nausea and just overall like exhaustion, and just like my health just felt really bad. So in my mind, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, like I have cancer or I'm dying. Like I mentally thought that I was dying and like I needed to go to the doctor and get tests run. Like I did not for 1 second think that I was pregnant, and I really should have thought that, but I was so like there's not been one time, and this might be like, I don't know if this is TMI, but there's not one experience that Brandon and I have had where I was like, that was a little risky, I'm a little worried. No, I did not think it was possible. So it never crossed my mind. Now, some of the symptoms that I had during that period that should have been a huge trigger for me was the napping in the middle of the day. Brandon and Luna were wrestling on the couch and he accidentally hit me in the boob, and it felt like a strike of lightning hit my boob. It hurt so bad. And even then, I didn't even think, oh, I wonder if I'm pregnant. But on August 30th, I woke up and I was just like, man, I just feel horrible. I just don't know why I'm not getting any better. I'd actually scheduled a doctor's appointment to try and figure out what is going on with my body. And then I woke up and I like started making French toast. And I haven't had French toast in like 5 years, but I had like this insane craving for French toast, and I had to make it, and I was in the kitchen like whipping it up, and and Brandon came over to me and he's like, why are you making French toast? And I was like, I don't know, I just like really need it. And he's like, what if there's a bun in the oven? And he like starts laughing, and then I was like, what? I literally was like, what? I was like, I haven't even thought about that. And I was like, I still didn't think that I was pregnant, but I was like, well, let me go get a pregnancy test just so like I can completely rule it out. Now, most people, like when they're trying to get pregnant or like they have YouTube channels and stuff, like they'll film this stuff. Like I did not believe that I was pregnant. So I go to CVS, I buy the test, and I take one and I leave it in the bathroom and I go and do some stuff. And like, mind you, I'm not worried one bit. I'm like negative, like it's gonna be a negative Nancy, like we're not pregnant. And I went into the bathroom and I felt my heart sink into my butt. I was like, oh my gosh, like, and I walked out into the living room and I literally fell on my knees and I just started sobbing. I was like, oh, like thinking back on it now, like I was so flabbergasted. I couldn't believe it. And Brandon comes up to me and he's like, are you pregnant? And I was like, I was like, and I like shoved the test in his face and like he looked at it and like I was on the ground just like sobbing. And when I tell you this pregnancy was not planned, we thought we were gonna have a kid maybe in like 2 or 3 years. Like it was not, even if I don't even know if I wanted kids, but like it was something that we were gonna figure out together in 2 or 3 years. And I mean, like I have no idea. And he just looked at me and it was a really, like, we just had a moment where he started freaking out. I'm sobbing on the floor. And I was like, okay, well, I need to take the second one just in case this was a mistake. Like, I mean, it was a blatant positive. And then the second one was a blatant plus sign. It was like, okay, I'm pregnant. I don't know how far along I am. I have no idea when my last menstrual cycle was. Like, I have no clue about anything. So I immediately call my sister because she has 3 kids, and Brandon calls his sister, and I'm just sobbing to her on the phone. And she's like, did you plan? I was like, no, there was no plan for no babies. Like, this is nuts. So that's pretty much how we found out and how October 30th went. It was a roller coaster of emotions, and it really took me a couple weeks to get to a place where I was like, okay, this is happening. We can do this. We got this. I'm going to be a mom. You're going to be a dad. And we're going to pull up our big parent britches and do the damn thing. Okay? And like, I had to give myself this kind of pep talk because I was scared out of my mind. I can make a whole video about my symptoms week from week and like how they've changed since the first trimester and the second trimester. I'm not going to really include all of those in this video just because it could be like its own long video itself. And honestly, I just like don't have the energy to get into that right now. Which they tell you that your energy comes back in the second trimester, and I'm like waiting. So, you know, it hasn't really arrived yet. So fast forward to, I believe, September 25th. It is when I got my first ultrasound, and I'll show you my little nugget here. It's a 3D picture, so it looks a little weird, I would say, but yep, that's my nugget right there. That's my baby, and I ended up being 11 weeks and 1 day, I believe. So it was a little bit later than a lot of other people go to the doctor, but like I said, I didn't know when my last period was. I didn't have any information to give them, but I found out I was 11 weeks and 2 days. And the reason that I didn't tell people that I was pregnant sooner, I know a lot of people tell at like 12, 13, 14, 15 weeks, is because I have a bicoordinate uterus, but so far I haven't had any issues or any concerns from my doctor or anything like that. So I really wanted to wait to make sure everything was okay. And if you don't know what a bicoordinate uterus is, it's also called a heart-shaped uterus, and it's better to just Google it. It's kind of like a anomaly with some people's uteruses that don't develop fully. So mine kind of looks like this. It like has a little indent in it, and it can cause like late-term miscarriages and like the 20-week period, preterm births, things like that. So I wanted to wait, but everyone that's looked at my uterus, the doctors and the sonographers, they say that they don't see any issues. So that's why we decided to go ahead and tell people. I do have some clips of my ultrasound from that time, so I'm gonna put them in the video here. You can see my nugget like dancing. I mean, I know they're not dancing, but like that's what I call it when I see them in ultrasound moving around. But I remember seeing my baby on the ultrasound for the first time, and I actually almost got like a little nauseous because you can't feel it when you're 11 weeks, and to see my baby like dancing around, and I was like, oh my gosh, like that's happening in my belly right now. Like I can't even feel it. My baby's just in there like going all around. So like looking at it on the screen, it made me kind of nauseous, but it was still a really great experience.
How long for?
I know everything. Some. The baby will be here on.
No.
I'm joking around with you. Don't take me serious.
It looks so, is that a hand or is that just like
A hand and a foot. You're 11 weeks and 2 days.
So my next appointment that I had was when I was 16 weeks. So it was about 4 days ago. I didn't have an ultrasound that day. He did measure my uterus and it was just kind of like a how are you doing kind of appointment, because my 20-week appointment will be when I get the scan and it'll be like a lot more information. But I did get my NIPT test, which is just like a genetics test. So I'll get those results in like 2 weeks to just see if there's any like genetic issues or anything like that. But that's all I've really had with doctor's appointments to this point. We did go to like a boutique sonographer and we needed to find out the gender. We don't know the gender, but we needed to get it in an envelope for our gender reveal. So we went to this place called Little Beginnings in Cape Coral, and basically it was the greatest experience ever. It was for about 10 minutes and you got to see your baby on a projector screen that took up the whole wall. So me and Brandon went together. He got to see the baby for the first time. We got like over 40 pictures, some in 4D, 2D, 3D. I mean, they were nuts. And we got to see the baby moving around. I cried. I think Brandon got a little bit emotional, or it could have just been me. I don't know. But I wanted to show you this picture from our 16-week ultrasound, and look at my little baby. We have some other cooler ones, but I just printed this one out because I wanted to put it in a frame and keep it forever, because I just can't believe that that is my baby and I helped make that. So it's really weird. It's really weird to know that. And at this point, I don't know if I've felt my baby kick. I feel like I have felt the baby kick, because there has been new sensations that I haven't felt before down there. And I mean, there's all sorts of things going on when you're pregnant with your body, but I do really feel like I possibly could have. But I also wanted to show you, we took announcement photos and posted them on Instagram and Facebook. I'll link my Instagram link down below if you want to go look at them. But I bought this little onesie that says Baby Bowling, April 2021. I'm actually due April 15th, tax day. But yeah, I just thought this was so cute. It's so little. I can't even believe it. But I really wanted to tell you guys, I didn't want to stop making videos. I had all of these plans, all of these workout videos planned, all of these college videos planned, and it all just got derailed. You know, life just changed for me. And I really didn't mean to take that long of a break. I wanted to film, I tried to film, but it just wasn't the right time for me yet. But now that it is out, it is public knowledge that I'm having a baby. I'm gonna share more with you and post more. I am gonna try to post one video a week. Like I said, I'm so out of breath right now. I need some water or something. But I just wanted this video to be like sit down, chatty, just catch you up on my life. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I miss you guys so much. I miss talking to you guys so much. It's been so hard to keep this secret. Like, you have no idea how hard it is. But I'm so glad it's finally out and I can make videos again. And I do want to start incorporating baby type videos into my channel. Obviously, I'm going to be a first time mom, so I have literally no idea what I'm doing. So if you have kids and you have any tips for me, please leave them down below. Like, help me. I will take everything that you say, and I just need help. I'm so nervous, but I'm so excited at the same time to take you guys on this journey with me and just kind of document my pregnancy from here on out. So yeah, I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next week. Bye.